It's funny how the mood kind of shifts, right? Like there are super highs in organizations and then there are lows. And it seems like since the sale, which was a massive record-breaking sale in sports, that it almost took the media coverage towards a negative spin, which was surprising to a lot of people. I've got some headlines, if you don't mind if I read them to you. Some of these are, I'm sure, going to get a reaction from you. Why the UFC is dying. Who cares about the UFC in 2018? The UFC ruined itself for $4 billion. Your good friend, Darren Ravel, he's always tweeting things about the company, but he's saying, sources say officials at WME IMG, which bought the UFC for $4 billion, never believed it would be that high, but $300 million a year is a significant drop. ESPN or pay-per-view, who will disappoint more in 2019? UFC played chicken with Fox and lost. 5 reasons the UFC is a ticking time bomb. The UFC's future isn't as bright as it seems. Dropping like flies, UFC losing talent. And instead of killing boxing, the UFC plans to use it as a lifeline.
Yeah, I always say, you can't believe anything that you read. First of all, anytime there's great success, it's surrounded by negativity. And, we live in this world today where the media, anybody who owns a website, considers themselves media, and you have people with agendas and people who know that negativity gets more clicks than positivity. But here's the reality. None of these people, none of the media people knows anything about this business. Today, just like the last almost 20 years, we have been the company and the driving force behind building this sport. And one of the things that we've done for the last 20 years is prove people wrong. It's what we've been doing. It's what we're really good at, proving people wrong. Nobody believes in this business more than I do. After the sale, I stayed on, and we've been working hard for the last 2.5 years to take this thing to the next level. I mean, that's why I'm here. I didn't stay here. It's not about money. It's not about any of that stuff. I don't care about any of that stuff. I like to win, and I like to take this thing to the next level, the next level, the next level, and it's what we've always done, and it's what we're gonna continue to do. And the great thing about WME IMG, Ari's got his hands on a lot of different things, but he's super passionate about this sport and this brand. He loves it like I love it, and we're having a blast.
What's the relationship with Ari like?
I would say that the relationship with me and Ari, I do what I do over here. I have the vision for where the sport's gonna go and what we're gonna do and the different types of fights. And what Ari does is, Ari's the guy that can pick up the phone and get anybody on the phone. And Ari can raise money like this. And, the vision that this guy has too, we're walking down the hall one day and this building is expensive. He's literally walking out and he looks out the window and he says, I wanna buy that building next door. I said, what? You wanna buy that building next door? It's like 130,000 square feet. It's like, yeah, I wanna buy that building. So Ari is not afraid to lay it on the line and go for it. And like when he and I got in business together, we talked earlier about all the negativity. I'll bet on me and Ari any day of the week. So it really is perfect business relationship. And if you think about where I was with the Fertitta brothers,
yeah.
And to leave that relationship and go into another relationship that's really good, I mean, it's almost impossible, especially when you talk about the egos and the money and, control and power and all the things that go along with a company like this. The relationship couldn't be better. And what I love about Ari is I love his aggressiveness. And, right now we just bought the building next door. The UFC Apex is the name of the new building. The UFC Apex, which is 130,000 square feet. We came into this place and everybody was talking like they always do. What it costs to build this place, what it costs a month to run this place. We end up buying the building next door, 130,000 square feet, 5 more acres, which gives us 60 acres here that the UFC headquarters sits on. And we're building a state-of-the-art production studio over there. And just the control room there allows us to shoot in 4K and whatever format comes out in the future. And not only can we shoot original programming there on site, live fights, whatever, we can do it from anywhere in the world from that control room across the street.
So you can do it remotely. Say there's a show somewhere in Asia, but you can cover those fights from the headquarters here in Las Vegas.
Exactly. Going live on ESPN, I have to go to another facility to do it. We can do live from ESPN or any other network from here. We can literally do anything production-wise from this building next door.
So how does that then expand how your imagination works, knowing, okay, we can actually do this?
There isn't anything we can't do. There's nothing that we can't do next door. Plus, the gym over there, we're building a gym which is going to be the extension of the PI. So Forrest is designing this gym over here like the PI. So we're able to take more fighters on.
Wow.
Let's say it's fight week and you have 2 fighters that are fighting each other that want to work out. One can go here, one can go there. The Ultimate Fighter is coming back this summer. Contender is coming back. Plus, I have a couple other shows I'm working on right now. And we are literally limited by my imagination right now. We can do whatever the hell I come up with, and we will.